The same goes for another product rolled in during the introduction. This, oops. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you the 4th update for the Deck of Panning project pan. So this project was created by Emily and Max, and I'll have a link to Emily's channel down in the description, as well as a link to the spreadsheet for the game board, and I think I even have a link to Emily's explanation video regarding the Deck of Pan project. This project runs from the 20th of January until the 20th of December, and I am doing bi-monthly updates. So this is update 4. I am not doing the best with this project, but I do have one rollout. So thankfully, I get to put these cards to good use. And I'm honestly kind of hoping that we manage to get a veto at some point. But let's run through the products currently in this project, starting with an item rolled in during the introduction. For the letter T, I rolled in the Models Prefer Treat It Split End Treatment. I'm currently still up here and my goal is to get down here, but unfortunately I haven't even touched it once since the last update. I'm not sure if this is where I'm currently housing it, so I've got it in a little plastic tub over here, but it happens to fall down a lot and I don't see it. So I'm not sure if I should move its location. I'm not yet sure what I'm going to do. I thought keeping it just over here, because this is where I do my makeup, would assist me to using it after I've finished my makeup, but it's just not happening. So I think I need to revise where I'm storing this. But like I said, no uses, so this is currently staying in the project. The same goes for another product rolled in during the introduction. This is the Sally Hansen Advanced Hard as Nails Nail Strengthener. And it is so sad to say that this was rolled in for a baby goal. A baby goal that I'm still yet to achieve. And we are literally in September. And I only want to use this 5 times. I have not painted my nails since before Christmas. And honestly, if you watch my next trash talk video, linked up in the cards and down in the description, yeah, I have probably made some bad choices there. I really need to start using this more. It is the strengthener you put on under your nails. I have a nail biting habit, and so some of my nails are looking really, really ratchet. Like, just look at these. This is just, it is not a good time. So what I actually think I'm going to try to do to get my 5 uses, and also to encourage me to try and use my coloured nail polish. I think I even have a coloured nail polish in my Leave the Hive project. I have that linked up in the cards and down in the description. I'm actually going to do a little side project, as you might say, a little side challenge to myself, where I'm going to paint my nails every Sunday for at least the next 5 weeks as a starting point. I would like to say until the end of the year, but let's say for the next 5 weeks. And I'm going to post it on my Instagram, which is down in the description, each week to kind of hold myself accountable. So the first week of this will actually have come up probably the day before this video goes out. But I've been thinking about it for a while, especially because I know I've got products like this in projects. And every time I have one of these updates, I say, oh, I've really got to get on this. And then I don't get on it. So this is a way, I think, for me to hold myself a bit more accountable than just a project pan seems to be doing. Fingers crossed, in 5 weeks' time, I would have reached my baby goal and been able to roll this out of the project. But right now, no uses. It's still here, hanging around like a bad smell. Then from update 2, we rolled in this pencil for the prompt pencil. This is the CoverGirl Far Away Feathering Lip Liner. This is what it looks like. And since the last update, I've only used it 3 times. You'll see over here, I'm still at the same spot I was last update. It hasn't gone down at all. But surprisingly enough, if you've looked over here to my weights, it's actually got heavier, which is very peculiar. So yeah, this product is still here. And I've just realized I lied. I said 3 uses. It's actually only 2. And my goal is to reach 20 uses. So only 7 uses since this rolled in. We've got a little ways to go. Also rolled in during update 2 for the prompt impulse. I rolled in this Revlon Coca-Cola highlighter. I did have to repress it when I first rolled it in, and this is what it's currently looking like. So you can see scuffing in the center here. That's where I mainly put my brush, but there is not really much of a dip at all, and my goal is to hit pan. I've used it 25 times since my last update, and I think I've got a total of 40 or 45 uses. This is definitely going to take me a while to hit pan, and I think that if I did manage to roll a veto, either this product or one of those 2 other products I haven't touched will be my veto item. But this one is definitely in it for the long haul. Then last but not least, last update, so update 3, I rolled in a dethroned product. And that is this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 85 Protector. It is the lipstick I'm wearing today, and this is in fact my 10th use, which was my goal, to use it 10 times. I still absolutely adore this color, and I really do like this lip product, but I think I'm actually starting to lean more towards the cream bullet style lipsticks, which I'm going to say is really kind of funny, because when I started getting back into makeup, and there were so many people I watched in the panning community who'd moved quite a far away from liquid lipsticks and really liked bullet lipsticks, and they said that they had moved on from liquid lipsticks and they just weren't for them. And I thought, I don't understand why. Liquid lipsticks, they're the way to go. And now, as I guess I'm transitioning through my experience, my makeup journey, I'm also starting to tend to lean towards bullet lipsticks. I think my reason personally is, one, I tend to less get that like weird lining bit, you know, the little, what do they call, butthole look that you tend to get with liquid lipsticks. And I do find even the darker colors merge nicer into my lips as bullet lipsticks rather than looking like they're sitting on top of my lips. And when they do come off, they don't really flake off in chunks. It kind of fades down rather than being flaky and you end up with like nothing in the middle and everything on the outside. So that's my personal reasons for why I'm tending to now lean towards bullet lipsticks over liquid lipsticks, but I still have quite a large liquid lipstick collection and I do still enjoy these products. So though this is dethroned, it is still one of my favorite lipsticks in my collection, and the color is just my favorite, perfection. But like I said, I have used this 10 times. So this product is the one that will be rolling out, and we're going to be rolling in a new prompt to fill its place. So what I'm going to do now is up on the screen, you will see the current game board. I'm going to start shuffling now. As you can see, we've got some interesting prompts on here. We do have a veto, and I'm quite hoping to get that. We've also got lip product. Oh, the shame. Brand you own the most of. Gifted. Mocha mousse. That will be interesting to see what that means if I got that. Something that's on the chopping block. Wish you returned. Matches your nails. Hopefully I don't get that, considering I've got nudie naked nails. Out of your hands. Oh, that's interesting. Fantasy self. We've all got a fantasy self product or two. So definitely there is some interesting prompts there. And I'm hoping I get a good one. I am really hoping I get the veto. I think I might veto the split end treatment if I did get the veto, because I really am not getting much use out of that. And, oops, just throwing cards away. Slip that one back in and start shuffling again. Yeah, like I said, I'm hoping if I do get the veto, I would veto that hair treatment. But I'm not the best shuffler, and I really want to make sure I've given it... That card is just gone. Sorry, so is that one. On that one. Okay, come on, Verity. Get it together. All right, let's go. Oh, and that one too. Let's leave it as that and pull this one. It is an 8 of clubs. Okay, 8 of clubs is a wish list dupe. That is a hard prompt. Let me have a think what is on my wish list. I don't have anything on the top of my head that's on my wish list. But let me have a think about it and I'll be right back. And we're back. So for the 8 of clubs, we have a wish list dupe. This did take me a minute because I don't really have anything that is super strongly on my wish list. But I had to think about the video I did with Paula from A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It. I think it was not last year, but the year before, which is Palettes That Haunt Me. I'll have it linked up in the cards and down in the description. And I was thinking about the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I really wanted that palette when it came out, and I think it was definitely because of those greeny, sparkly shades up the top row. But I really couldn't justify the price that the Huda Beauty palettes are here in Australia. So I had to let it go. And then I actually picked up another palette sometime since that whole want but not able to get experience. And that was this, the W7 Total Eclipse palette. And as you can see, it does have a very similar vibe to that Mercury Retrograde palette, which is probably one of the reasons I was drawn to it. In fact, I did have a little bit of a sneaky look online, and it definitely says that this palette is considered a dupe for the Huda one. And as you can see by the number of pans in here, I definitely enjoy this palette. I think it was even one of my monthly focus palettes as part of my pan those eyeshadows. Obviously, I'll have that linked up in the cards and down in the description. So I don't want to do a no pan left behind because I've kind of already done that this year, but I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more use out of this palette. So I'm actually thinking what I might do is I want to hit pan. That is probably the best option. I'd like to hit pan on one of these shadows. Maybe what I'll do is, how many shadows? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I literally could have read that right here on the packaging. But there's 18 shadows. I think what I might do is I'm going to pull up a spinner dice style thing on my computer, and I'm going to pull a shadow from that. I will kind of put over here what is going on. So you'll see we've got a spinner wheel, and that spinner wheel has 18 numbers on it. So 18 options for 18 shadows. Let's see what shadow we're going to be trying to hit pan on. Hopefully it's one that we haven't already hit pan on. Okay, it is 2. Let's have a look here. So we open this up. 1, 2. This shadow right here. This is what it looks like. It is a soft browny orangey shade. So that's going to be interesting, but my goal is going to be to hit pan. So it is called, sorry, I didn't get that, Galaxy. So my goal is going to be to hit pan on Galaxy from this Total Eclipse palette. So hopefully we will be able to do that, fingers crossed, by the next update. But until then, I'm Verity. This was my 4th update for the Deck of Panning Project Pan. And now to the outro.